Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today in this session we are going to discuss top 10 MCQs on min-max search algorithm in AI. This topic is really very important, and along with the answers of every question I will definitely share with you a detailed explanation. So in the previous two sessions we have discussed all about min-max search algorithms, its important steps. So now let's just start this session with MCQs. What is the main goal of min-max algorithm in game playing? So as we all know, min-max is nothing but it is a game-based algorithm in AI that helps us in decision making. And min-max algorithm, specifically we use this algorithm in chess, tic-tac-toe and checkers like games, right? So in this question, they asked about the main goals of this algorithm. The first option is to maximize the score of player, to minimize the score of opponent, to maximize the minimum guaranteed score, or to minimize the time complexity. So the main goal of this algorithm is to maximize the minimum guaranteed score. So as you can see here, the min-max algorithm aims to maximize minimum score that a max player can guaranteed, assuming that the opponent, that is the min player, also plays optimally to minimize max player scores. This ensures that max player makes the best possible move to secure the highest minimum payoff. That is the meaning of maximize the minimum guaranteed score. Everything we have discussed in detail in previous two lectures. If you haven't watched those sessions, you can definitely check the description box. I have added the link there. This question is very important. Here we have a game tree given where O, this circle and rectangles are given which represent min and max nodes respectively. The value of root node of the game tree is. So as you can see here, these are, the circle represents min value and the rectangle represents max value, and we have to find out the value of root. These questions may look difficult, but these are very important and easy questions. As you can see here, these represents, rectangle represents max value. So this is a tree, this is the first part of tree, this is the second part of tree, right? So in the first part, at first we have to find the max value. So in between we have to find the min value, sorry, not max. Okay, so in between 17 and 19 we have to write the min value. Clear? This is the second part where we have one value only 16. This is a blank rectangle, right? So we have only one value, so write it as it is. In the next part, you can see we have two values, 111 and 112. We have to write minimum value, so that is 111. These two rectangles have no value, so keep it blank as it is. Next we have these two nodes, but the value, only one value is given here, that is 15. In the next phase we have only one value, that is 14. I hope everything is clear till now. In the next step, we have a rectangle, that means we have to select the maximum value. So in between 17 and 16, you can see here we have to select only one value, right? So maximum value is 17. We have only one value here, that is 111. So write this as it is. Next value we have is maximum value we have to write, that is 15. Here is the null value. Next we have to write the minimum value. So in between these two, we have minimum value 17 and here we have only one value 15. Now next we have to select the maximum value, largest value among these two. So we have 17. So correct answer will be 17. So this is very important and easy question for your college level examination, as well as if you all are preparing for any competitive exam, then this question will definitely help you get good marks. In min-max, The utility function typically returns values for what? So whenever we talk about utility function in min-max or any game-based algorithm, so it gives only max player, only min player, both players, or the current game state. So it always gives us the current game state only. So students, the utility function evaluates the current game state and assigns a numerical value. Whatever the current state, it always assigns a numerical positive value to it that reflects the desirability of that state for max player. Okay, it always works for max player. The utility function typically returns high value for winning states. Obviously this is a logic, basic logic, right? It always assigns high value for a winning state and it always gives low value to losing states and intermediate value for another states, right? So this is the current game state. Next question, the minimum algorithm computes the minimum decision from the current state. It uses a simple recursive computation of minimax value of each successor state, directly implementing the defining equations. The recursion proceeds all the way down to the leaves of the tree, and then the minimum values are picked up through the tree as a recursion unwinds. So this particular statement is absolutely true. So here they had shared the minimum algorithms basic working. All right, so this is a true statement. What is the complexity of minimax algorithm? So the complexity of minimax algorithm is always equals to the complexity of DFS, that is your depth first search. We have discussed time complexity, space complexity, everything we have discussed about depth first search, breadth first search in data structures algorithm, data structures and algorithm unit. Next, similar question you can see here. So we have to evaluate, we have to find out the value of root node, correct? So these are the minimum values given. Now from these values we have to find out we have to select the maximum value. Here for this particular node only one value is given, so write this as it is. In next we have to select maximum value, so maximum is 6. Next we have is maximum value 9. In the next step it is 2, it is 7. Here we have only one value, so write it as 1. Here we have two values but the greater value, the maximum value is 7. Here we have given the three values and out of these three we have to select a maximum value, correct? So we will select 6 here. Now, in the next step, the minimum value we have is 4 among these three. Among these two, we have minimum value 5. Among these three, we have the minimum value 1. All clear, everyone? Now, among these three, we have to select the maximum value of root node, that is your 5. So, correct answer is option number 3. So, this question hardly take 10 to 20 seconds and definitely you will get 2 to 3 marks in your examination. So you can see the results here. I have already discussed in detail. This question is very important. Which of the following statements are true? So we have to select true statements among these given 4 statements. So the first statement says minimax search is breadth first. It processes all the nodes at a level, moving from a node in its next level. So this particular statement is wrong because it is a depth first search algorithm, yes, but it processes all the nodes at a level. No, it does not process all the nodes at a level before moving to a node in next level. So because of this particular thing, A cannot be a correct answer. So we will eliminate these two options because these two options have A here, right? The effectiveness of alpha beta pruning is highly dependent on the order in which the states are examined. Absolutely true statement this is. So as you can see, we have only one option here that contains B. So easily we are here with the correct answer, that is B and C. C statement says the alpha beta search algorithm computes the same optimal moves as minimax algorithm. Absolutely true statement. Correct. And option number D is also incorrect. Which type of games in minimax best suited for? As I have told you, minimax search algorithm uses decision making rules. It uses decision making rules, and obviously it includes some games like tic tac toe, it includes games like checker, it includes games like chess. Okay, so which type of games is minimax best suited for? So games with random elements. Tell me, does all these three games uses random elements? No. Multiplayer games, yes, all these are multiplayer games, but min-max is not best suited for these. So this is your wrong option. Single player game, no, these all are not a single player game. So correct answer will be your option number 3. That is, it's suited for deterministic two-player or zero-sum games. It is not suitable for multiplayer games, not for single player games, but for two-player games. All right, everyone. In the minimax algorithm, the max player, that means the winning player, aims to maximize which of the following? So they aims to maximize the utility value that we have discussed earlier in the previous questions, right? The max player's objective is to choose moves that maximize their utility. That means that maximizes their score. The utility function evaluates the desirability of a game state of a max player. Next is, what does zero sum means in the context of min max based games? So here zero sum means one player's gain is exactly the other player's loss. This is a basic logic in two player games, right? When one player is winning, definitely another player is losing their game. It is called zero sum game in case of AI min max algorithm. So I hope students everything is clear to you. If you have any doubt, you can definitely comment below. I will help you, and stay tuned for next important sessions on AI. So thank you so much and all the very best.